Hi, I'm Dr. Joe DeMarco, chiropractor and owner of OcraMed Health, and today's video is on how to build up bigger arms. Now, oftentimes when a video is being made about bigger arms, it immediately turns into a video of people doing bicep curls and all sorts of bicep exercises. However, the tricep muscle actually makes up about 2/3 of our upper arm. So if we want bigger arms, we want bigger triceps. So first off, let's just take a look at the anatomy of the tricep muscle.
The tricep muscle is made up of 3 different parts. We have the long head of the tricep, the lateral head, and the medial head. As you can see in this diagram, the largest part of the tricep is the long head. It actually originates off of the scapula as opposed to the lateral and medial head, which originates off the humerus bone. If we want big triceps, which turns into big arms, we want a big long head of the tricep, so we have to do exercises that are going to build up that particular part of the tricep.
So, how do we work the long head of the tricep? Well, if you're doing triceps in your workout routine during the week, and you're just doing pushing motions such as tricep pushdowns and close grip push-ups, or any type of motion like that, you're only working the lateral and medial head of the tricep. As you can see from the anatomy, the long head of the tricep attaches all the way into the scapula and then onto the olecranon process. So in order to work this long head of the tricep, we have to do tricep exercises where the arm is actually overhead and we're able to get a good stretch on that long head of the tricep because of the attachment into the scapula in here. So what can we do for exercises? Well, I'm going to show you a couple really good long tricep exercises for that long head. Of course, you want to work the lateral and medial heads, so continue to do push downs and pressing motions and things like that. But let's go over a couple exercises for that long head. So here's a great exercise that really focuses on that long head of the tricep. It's a dumbbell overhead extension. We're just going to need a dumbbell. We're going to cup the dumbbell between our hands in this manner. So we're cupping around the edge of the dumbbell, and we're going to bring it directly overhead. Now the important part of this exercise is once you get the dumbbell up overhead, you really want to keep that arm locked overhead. You don't want the arm coming down, moving around. The motion is all through the elbow. So we're going to bring it up overhead in that cupped position, and I'm going to lock those arms, the upper arms next to my ears, and I'm going to let the elbows bend and allow that dumbbell to come all the way down till it touches my mid-back, and then all the way up. I'm going to show you from the side. I'll show you even a little bit from the back. The elbows come down, the elbows bend, dumbbell touches me in the back, and then all the way up. Once again from the front, and all the way up. This can also be done with single arms with a little lighter weight. Lock the elbow right by the head, let the elbow bend down and extend out. Really concentrate on getting a good squeeze at the top, so use a comfortable weight, and the whole motion comes through the elbow, that arm, or both arms when you're doing a double tricep extension. Both arms stay right by your ears and they lock out. That's a great exercise for the long head of the tricep, puts a lot of emphasis on that particular head of that muscle. This next exercise can be performed at home with some exercise tubing, or if you're at the gym, you can use a rope on a low cable. Either way, what you're going to do is you're going to turn your back towards away from the cable or away from the resistance band, and we're going to be in the same position as that dumbbell overhead extension. The arms are going to be overhead. This is going to be locked out. We're not moving at the shoulder joint. This motion, this whole exercise, the motion is occurring through the elbow so that we're putting the tension on this long head of the tricep. I'm going to hold with both arms. I'm going to let the resistance stretch my hands back, and then I'm going to extend the elbows and I'm going to squeeze as hard as I can and come all the way back. Extend all the way out. So the whole motion is occurring through here. This is staying steady so that the emphasis can be placed on that long head of the tricep. This is an excellent exercise. Both exercises keep the resistance down so that you can keep good form, keep those arms overhead in a locked position, and make the motion all occur through the elbow. What I see people do, the mistake they make, is they use too much weight on these exercises, and what ends up happening is they're using some of the shoulder joint to try to help do the extension part, and that takes away the emphasis on the long head of the tricep. So the amount of weight we're using is not important. Keep good form, keep those arms up high, make the motion through the elbow, and put the emphasis on that long head of the tricep. So give those 2 tricep exercises a try. Add them into what you're already doing. If you're working tricep pushdowns and some type of tricep pressing motions, those are great to do, but make sure you're working on tricep day. You want to make sure you're doing exercises for that long head, which means you have to be doing exercises where the arms are overhead and you're getting a good stretch on that long head of the tricep. That's the only way you're really going to put the emphasis on that long head, is by doing exercises like I just showed you. If you're looking for an exercise program that's going to build lean muscle mass without the bulk, then you definitely want to visit my website, www.OcraMedHealth.com. I will customize an exercise program just for you, consisting of calisthenic and gymnastic movements along with weight training. We do the bench pressing, we do the squats, we do the deadlifting, but we combine it with calisthenic and gymnastic movements that's going to keep you fit, flexible, and keep you injury free. If you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe to my channel, OcraMed Health on YouTube. If you got questions about exercises or injuries, just leave a comment in the comment section below. I always get back to everyone who writes in. And don't forget, OcraMed Health, keeping you fit forever.